Corinne snarled, baring her teeth as she launched herself at me. I didn't bother moving. She wasn't a threat. Had I known then what I did now, I wouldn't have needed Eric to save me from Zach all those years ago. The second Corinne's hand reached for my neck, I wrapped my fingers around her wrist and let loose with my magic. Years ago, I absorbed a magic book, the Archimage, and it increased my powers exponentially. Learning to control them was a bit of a challenge, but I was comfortable in my own skin these days. As for Corinne, her skin burned where I touched it, and she screamed in agony. She was anything but comfortable. "What? No!" I risked a glance to the yard and saw Becca's blank eyes focused on the house. They'd gone black. "Can your daughter sense you?" "Let me go!" Corinne clawed at my wrist. I didn't release my grip, barely glancing in her direction when she clawed at my face. I could heal later. "Can Becca sense you?" I repeated, my heart rolling as the girl's shoulders squared and she focused on Sammy, whose back was to her. "I may have been a little premature when I made that promise to you. I apologize." "I don't know what you're talking about," Corinne sputtered, smacking weakly at my hands as charred flesh traveled up her arm. It originated at the wrist and spread quickly. "You're killing me." "I warned you it would happen." I remained deathly calm as I watched Becca launch herself at an unsuspecting Sammy. Eric was there to catch her before she could land. He slammed her to the ground with one hand, the axe he used to chop wood still in his other hand. "What?" Corinne's eyes widened when she realized what was happening outside. She couldn't see it, which was probably a blessing, but she knew. I read the utter panic on her features. "Don't! That's my daughter!" That's when I finally snapped and hopped to my feet, using my free hand to grab Corinne around the neck and wrestle her to the table. "And that's my daughter," I snarled. "Why do people keep thinking it's all right to come after my child?" Corinne's eyes filled with tears as her neck turned black and her knees buckled. "Please," she gasped. "We'll go away. We won't come back." "It's far too late for that," I said, recovering some of my earlier cool when Eric lifted the axe. I didn't see what he did to Becca, but Sammy's anguished wail told me it wasn't good. I've taken a no-tolerance approach to those going after my family. Corinne managed a wrecked scream as Becca died on the grass next to the downstairs patio. Eric, the axe gripped in his hand, jerked his eyes up to the window. We were too far away to lock gazes, but I knew Sammy was safe when she raced to him, slamming her hand against his bare chest. He barely registered her presence. "Becca is gone." The words were harsh, but I couldn't help but revel in them a bit as the light left Corinne's eyes and her face began to flake away. "So are you."